Start then with a matchup between two programs chasing girls state titles this winter. Andover finished third a year ago with their only loss coming in the semifinals, and they must replace two top players in Brooke Walker and Alana Shetler. Derby went 20-5 a year ago as well. All 5 losses came to teams that were in at least the semis in 4A, 5A, or 6A.
It's a long way of saying they're really good at basketball. Both teams into the season ranked in this one. Derby without star junior Michaela Askew tonight. Andover Trojans look to build toward that 5A title run. Early on they looked strong. Bella Bedora, sophomore, through the contact and the foul. Trojans up 9-5. Derby going blow for blow with Sienna Carter. It's a hoop in the hard. 2 for the Panthers. To the second, Aaliyah Green. Landing hard minutes earlier, playing through some pain. Still gets the 2. She had 10 points. But to the third, Asia Fox takes over for Derby. Steele turns into a 29-27 lead. The Panthers get out and running. This again to Fox. Scored 12 in the quarter alone, and Derby is up 4. But Andover turns it on in the 4th. Isaiah Sullivan, the layup. Sophomore ties it at 41. She turns defense into more offense here. She scored 7 of her 9 after the break. All of that part of an 18-0 Andover run. The Trojans get a huge road win to start, 57-44. Brandon Zinner in Panther country, and has more on an Andover win.
The Andover Trojans go on the road and pick up a massive victory over the Derby Panthers, 57-44. A game where the Panthers were without their star junior Michaela Askew. A game where Andover star Aaliyah Green played through an injury that limited her to just the left hand most of the game. But an 18-0 run when trailing late in the third lifts the Trojans to a statement win.
I think we really pulled ourselves together. I'm glad that we were able to work as a team. We really focus, when we're down on ourselves, we always just come together, and I love that with my team.
Working as a team, we finally came together and started working as a team, and we started rebounding, and we found our open shots.
Sophomore Bella Budara scored 16 of her 20 after the half, with fellow sophomore Asia Sullivan chipping in 7 in the second to power Andover.
I get my energy from my teammates. I love playing with them all the time. I really just focus on them and trying to share the love with them.
She is one of our ones that we have high expectations for, and that plays a little bit like her mentor Brooke Walker. So I think that it was nice to see her cut loose and get some easy points the fourth quarter.
The schedules don't get any easier for either of these teams. Derby's going to turn around and host McPherson on Tuesday, while Andover goes to the Roundhouse to face Mac on Friday. Reporting in Derby, Brandon Zenner, 12 News.
All right, thanks, Brandon. And on to the boys' game. Andover looking for yet another trip to state themselves. A slow first quarter, though, but the Trojans get a 3 from the southpaw, Owen Allman. They go up 6-3 early. Derby makes it its stand in the second. Kayla Slingen drives in transition. No good, but Jackson Malvo there to slam it home on the putback. And it's senior Mason Bowie giving space up top. He'll fire it. 15-12 Panthers. Back to Andover. Jalen Lee gathers, slices the D, hangs and hits. Pulls the foul, ties it at 15. Derby back with it. Malvo there for the lay-in. He battles through contact, lays it off the glass. Nice for that. Enter Avent Riley from the left wing, drills the tray. Derby goes up 7. Final minutes, 1-score game. Riley on the drive, the dish, and Malvo puts it home, 59-52. Andover would come back and get a shot for the win, but Derby hangs on to that 59-57.
Yeah, that's, I think, the strength of our team. It's not, 1 or 2, lead wolves. It's the pack, hopefully, that gets things done. And, tonight, in the first half, Mason Bowie really carried us offensively, I thought. Then Jackson did a nice job throughout in his first game here. But then, for sure, Avant was special, especially in the second half.